Top 10 islands and beaches. Number 1, Charleston Harbor. No matter where you are and overlooking the Charleston Harbor, whether it be the Battery or a restaurant on the river side, you can always look out to the harbor and see those dolphins going up and down. You can see the beautiful sunset. I love it. I think it's a great thing. It's nice and relaxing, tranquil. And it's a lot of fun, for the tourists that's coming out of town. It's a lot of fun for those guys. I enjoy it. Number 2 on the list is Folly Beach, South Carolina. Folly Beach is a city on Folly Island just south of Charleston. It became a town in 1938 and a city in 1957. It's home to the Folly Beach Pier that stretches more than 1,000 feet into the Atlantic Ocean. The total area, to include water and land, is 18.9 square miles. Over the years, Folly Beach kind of was in decline, but I think over the last maybe 5 or 6 years, they came back to prominence. I remember back in the 80s when we were kids, they would have like shows out there, puppet shows, live bands on the beach, on the board, because they had a boardwalk type of thing. But then some way, shape, or form, that all went down. See, they have rebuilding the boardwalk, stretching out to the pier, stretching out to the Atlantic Ocean, which is a good thing, and it'll bring tourist dollars and a lot of fun for family. It's very family oriented, and it's great for tourists. Number 3 is Alabama, South Carolina. Alabama is a city in Charleston County. As of the 2000 census, the population is 4,133. It became a town in 1938 and a city in 1957. The total area, to include water and land, is 5.4 square miles. Alabama is a great attraction because it has a resort also. Amongst the beautiful houses, it has a resort called Wild Dunes. My parents went there when we were younger. They have great beaches. They have the resort there. The people are friendly. It's a great place for tourism. It's outside of this place called Mount Pleasant, and it's close to another place called Sullivan's Island. They built it up over the years, and I'm pretty sure, if you take a trip there, you have a real great time with you, your family, or loved ones, or you should want to kick back for a weekend. Number 4 is Johns Island, South Carolina. This is another island located in Charleston County. It's also the largest island in the state of South Carolina. It borders Wadmalaw, Seabrook, Kiowa, Ediso, Folly, and James Islands, respectively. And it's also the 4th largest island on the eastern seaboard. And it comprised of 84 square miles. Johns Island has always been a great place to go to hang out. I have some friends that lived out there. They have nice houses, nice place to raise a family if you don't want the hustle and bustle of the city. They also have a great school in St. John's High School. A few other elements out there that you'll find attractive, like the moss that hangs down from the oak trees. A lot of different things that make this island very unique, being that it's the largest island in South Carolina. I've been there several times, and I've always enjoyed my times going there. Number 5 is Kiowa Island. This is one of the most restricted islands in Charleston. It's located it's located 25 miles southwest of Charleston, and it's considered a barrier island, but it's very private. It's almost like it's like Mission Impossible to get out there, because either you're going out there to play golf, but the residential part and the beach parts are private. So that's the only way you can get on if you don't know anybody, is to be able to play golf at one of the golf courses. I think they have 7 out there, but if you get on, it's very, very nice. Very, like I said, very exclusive. You have to have that that Donald Trump money to afford a house out there, which is understandable, because once you see them pretty beaches and a nice golf course, you can understand why it's very exclusive. They don't let anybody on there. You have to know somebody or be playing. Number 6 is Morris Island, South Carolina, known for that lighthouse you see back there, the Morris Island Lighthouse. The island only comprised of 840 acres, and the lighthouse is the main attraction for anybody going out there. It was built back in 1767, and it was built again in 1838, and then it was built again in 1938, where it stands right now at 1,200 feet. It's a historical thing. They've been doing a lot to preserve it. I think the state took over a few years ago to preserve it, so it's kind of like a state landmark, so it can't be touched. But it's not in use anymore because boats don't come that close anymore. But it's a great thing, and I'm glad it's being preserved so we can keep that history within Charleston, South Carolina. Number 7 on the list is Stono Ferry Golf and Polo. Stono Ferry is located on the Stono River that runs through several parts of the Low Country, Charleston County, and several other spots. They're known for the Stono Rebellion, which was the uprising during the Civil War, and also they're known for their polo play. The Polo Grounds is a popular place. They have all kind of things out there, with horse racing. Well, not maybe horse racing, but they have the steeple jumps and things like that. So the polo is like the only one I've seen down south. I normally see it, up north or somewhere like that, or maybe overseas like England, but never really. Number 8 is Sullivan's Island, South Carolina. Sullivan's Island is home to Fort Moultrie that was built out of palmetto tree logs. Also, Edgar Allan Poe was stationed at Fort Moultrie from November 1827 to December 1828. September 23rd, 1989, Sullivan's Island was hit real bad by Hurricane Hugo. It's a great place to go, but it's small. It's only like 3.4 square miles. It's a small island, but it can be dangerous because there's a intercoastal waterway where it has a sign that says don't swim, but people swim there anyway, and there's a lot of drownings out there, and it's mostly the people that don't read the signs. My advice to you, just stick to the shore, stick to the beach. Don't go off the beaten path if you go there, because you don't want to lose your life or be in danger of the riptide current that happens through that inlet, and then to pull you down and Number 9 is the Battery, Charleston, South Carolina. The Battery is located downtown Charleston and is close to all the tourist attractions like the market, East Bay Street, all those good places. On the Battery, what makes it so unique is that they have the park where the cannonballs are at, where they would fire upon the enemy during the Civil War, and you see those big mansions. Those are family owned. Nobody, unless you're in a family, have that old money. I don't think anybody are able to buy those houses. Even Warren Buffett wouldn't be able to buy one unless he has special permission, because to own that house you have to keep the exterior up to city code, because they don't want anything to change. They want to keep it Civil War looking. You have to paint it a certain color. You can do anything with those houses on the interior, but the exterior has to remain the same for the most part. Number 10 on the list is Wadmalaw Island, South Carolina. It's located in Charleston County, a little ways outside of the city, close to Johns Island. What makes this island famous is the Lipton Tea Company was there from 1960 to 1987. Then it was sold off, and now the Charleston Tea Plantation is who sells the tea out, who harvests the tea out there now. Another famous company that's out there is the Firefly Distillery. One of their popular beverages is the sweet tea vodka. Have you ever heard of that? Wadmalaw has like $1 million houses out there. It's a nice place to visit. I'm not sure about the beaches, or the shoreline, but you can go out there with the boat, go out fishing, crabbing, doing a lot of things. I'm pretty sure they have a lot of people out there, companies that'll take you out crabbing, oyster shucking, or what have you. But get on the ball and get on out there. Thanks.